समन्ता चक्रवालेषु अत्रा गच्छन्तु देवता तद्धम्मं मुनिराजस्य शृण्वन्तु सग्मुखदं धम्मश्रवणकालो अयं वदन्ता धम्मश्रवणकालो अयं वदन्ता धम्मश्रवणकालो अयं वदन्ता नमो तस्य भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्य नमो तस्य भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्य नमो तस्य भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्य मग्गानट्टङ्गिको सेट्टो सच्चानं चतुरो पदा विरागो सेट्टो धम्मानं द्विपदानं च चक्कुमाति. Dear brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, today I am going to deliver a Dhamma talk on the highest part, the highest truth, the highest doctrine and the highest individual in the world. The full moon day of May has been officially and universally accepted as the most holy day of the Buddhists with regard to the birth, enlightenment, and the parinibbana of the most compassionate, omniscient, and fully enlightened Lord Buddha. Buddhists all over the world celebrate the triple significance events of the Lord Buddha on Vesak Day with great respect and gratitude. Performing Amisa Puja, material offering, and Patipatti Puja, practice of teaching, are the two ways that Buddhists in Thailand, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, and Vietnam commemorate the Vesak Day annually. Mahayana Buddhists of China, Japan, and Korea celebrate Vesak sometimes on a different day, following the Chinese calendar. Many Thai people become temporary Buddhist monks to show gratitude to the Lord Buddha. Thai women observe 10 precepts in white attires in temples for a long period. Myanmar Buddhists too become monks in the name of the Buddha. Sri Lankan Buddhists observe 8 precepts or 10 precepts on Vesak Day, and some others distribute food and drinks to pilgrims freely in towns. All streets, shops, and houses in the country are illuminated with colorful Vesak lanterns and decorated with Buddhist flags. Also, colorful pandals depicting the Buddhist stories are put up in streets for travelers and pilgrims to see and hear the description in special poems and prose narrated by the experts. Whatever material offering is called Amisa Puja. The practice of precepts and meditation is called Patipatti Puja, the highest offering to the Lord Buddha. Prince Siddhartha was born in Lumbini Park when his mother, Queen Mahamaya, wanted to go to her mother's home. Mahabrahma Sahampati received him with a net of gold, and the Prince Siddhartha walked 7 steps on lotus flower, sprang on the ground spontaneously of the Royal Lumbini Park of Sala trees, and he spoke instantly with inspiring words. Aggo amadmi lokassa, jetto amadmi lokassa, tetto amadmi lokassa, ayamanti majati, natti dani punambhavoti. I will be the greatest of the world. I will be the most senior. I will be the most noble. This is my last birth, and I will not be reborn, he said. Prince Siddhartha renounced the world when he was 29 years old. In search of the truth, he associated religious masters Alarakalama and Uddakarama Putta in the beginning to learn the path to eliminate suffering. But he was not satisfied with what they taught to him. Then he practiced austerities, self-mortification for 6 years until he realized that it could not help him to find out the truth, but instead he would be more weak. Famous 6 teachers were there in Jambudipa in India who taught religions. Ajitakesa Kambali was one of them. He taught there isn't rebirth. There are 4 elements, namely earth, water, fire, wind. None would commit sins by shooting with an arrow because the arrow goes through the elements only when someone shoots, he said. He held 10 wrong views, namely that there isn't result of giving, offering, or sacrificing. There isn't result of evil or good actions. There isn't rebirth of beings in this world and next world. There isn't any good result of serving father and mother. There aren't spontaneous births, whatever, and there aren't recluses and Brahmins that follow the correct path, according to him. A master known as Purana Kashyapa also denied result of karma, good or bad. A famous naked ascetic, Nigantanatha Buddha Mahavira, was the founder of Jainism, and he abstained from drinking cold water. Sabbhavari Varita maintained discipline in every way. Sabbhavari Yuta puffed off all evils. Sabbhavari Dhuta experienced liberation by eradication of all evils. Sabbhavari Putta, that was called Chatyama Samvara, the 4 methods of restraining. Self-torturing is the way to eliminate karma, according to him. He claims that he is always endowed with omniscience. Another master known as Sanjaya Bellatiputta is known as Il Grigla. He avoided answering intellectual questions for fearing of telling lies. Attipi meno, I don't say there is. Nattipi meno, I don't say there isn't. Tipita meno, not tipita meno. I don't say there is or there isn't. No, no, tipita meno. I say neither this way nor that way. Were his answers to those who ask such questions. Like, is there a result of karma? Isn't there result of karma? Is there result or absence of result of the karma? Or is there some other way of creation of karma, etc.? Another master known as Pakuda Kacchayan also did not believe the cause and effect, but according to him, seven elements, namely earth, water, fire, wind, pain, happiness, and vitality, are permanent substances, and they are the real, and all others are not real, according to him. Religious master Makkali Gosal denied result of all human activities, and man should not try for anything, and the life ends up automatically like a reel of thread, uh, a reels of wind of. King Ajatasattu, the visited Lord Buddha and told Buddha how those religious masters guided him wrongly when he asked about the path of practice. Ascetic Siddhartha, after abandoning the practice of self mortification, he followed the middle path by accepting the milk rice from Sujata, the daughter of the millionaire in Senani village. He sat down at the foot of the Bodhi tree and determined to attain the enlightenment, having such intention as that may my blood and flesh dry up, skin, bones, and veins may remain, but I don't give up until I should attain my goal. It was Vesak Day that ascetic Siddhartha attained enlightenment, being able to reflect past lives in the first watch in the night, wisdom of seeing the appearing and disappearing of being in the second watch in the night, and the wisdom of elimination of all defilements in the last watch in the night. Peals of joy burst out from his mouth. Anika jati sansarang sandha visang anibisa gahakarakang gavisanto tukka jati puna puna gahakaraka dittosi punagihang nakahasi sabbate pasuka bhagga Gahakutang visankitang visankaragatam chittang tannanang kaya majjaga. I have wondered about many a birth in the circle of life as I was not finding out you. It is indeed a painstaking to be born again and again in search of the house builder. Now I have seen the builder of the house, and so called house won't be made again. All of your rafters have been broken off. The ridge pole has already been destroyed. The thought that diverted all components has already caused to attain the extinguish of the desire. Then he introduced himself to the Brahmin Drona that he was not a Brahmin or any other god, but Buddha in the sense that he has known what he has to be known. He has discarded what he has to be discarded. He has practiced what he has to be practiced. Therefore, he is the Buddha. Parinyayang parinyatang bhavetabban cha bhavitang pahatabban pahinam me tasma buddho me brahmana. Thus he said to the Brahmin. He taught the five ascetics that he has already achieved that no one has achieved before. That is the wisdom of the truth of suffering, the cause of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the path to be followed for the cessation of suffering. Magga Nattangiko Sitto, eightfold path, is the highest among paths, unlike that of those six teachers had taught, or the 62 views with regards to the existence of the past, present, and future souls, eternal life, and the views of non-existence of the life. Right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration that constitute the noble truth of Eightfold Way is able to be followed by all human beings without depending on any religious dogma, as it is guiding for a proper way of living. The uncontrolled human being is like a wild buffalo, and the Eightfold Way regulates him to attain the supremacy of human dignity. The human dignity has been dragged to the greatest darkened precipice when the Buddha appeared in the world. Same human beings had to serve like slaves to some other human beings who claimed to be the highest by birth in their caste, but were unworthy in behavior. Those were the Brahmins who claimed that they were brought to the world from the mouth of the god Brahma. Buddha said, Najacchavaseloti, Najacchahoti Brahmano, Kammanavaseloti, Kammanavoti Brahmano. One does not become an outcast by birth, or one does not become Brahmin by birth, but by action, and one becomes an outcast or the Brahmin. People were on the wrong track that they just followed what others followed. Then the Buddha said, why don't you light up a lamp when you are in the darkness? Their eyes were blind and could not see the truth. Buddha said that the individual is responsible for his own karma. The purity depends on one's own practice. Lord Buddha disclosed four noble truths that excel all other truths. Setto Satchanang Chaturu Pada. The experts in meditation reflected over 100,000 lives or more than that in their past, but still they were very far from the truth. They saw not the impermanence of the aggregate, but the permanent soul that is with them forever. People were ignorant of their suffering as they enjoyed the life with sensual pleasures. Although they could see how others suffer from old age, decay, and death, etc. Desire being the cause of all suffering. People identified it wrongly as the tool of enjoyment without knowing that they have been trapped in suffering for limitless period of time of births in the circle of life. Buddha revealed that it is possible to get rid of sufferings by eliminating the desire, and he revealed the way also to be followed to eliminate the suffering. That is the noble eightfold path. These four noble truths are the highest among the truths. Then the teachings on the non-attachment is the highest among doctrines, as it is the way to eliminate suffering. Buddha said definitely the form is attractive and pleasant, the sound is attractive and pleasant, odor is attractive and pleasant, the taste is attractive and pleasant. The contact is attractive and pleasant, but they create desire. That conditions suffering forever. The non-attachment is the nirvana, viraga, that can be achieved by rooting out the desire. Therefore, the Lord Buddha advises to follow the middle path without clinging to any extreme, such as indulging sense pleasures or self-mortification. Among the beings with two legs, Lord Buddha is the highest. Setto Dipadanancha Chakkuma. He is endowed with 9 virtues, namely Arahang, Worthy One, Samma Sambuddho, fully enlightened one, Vijjacharana Sampanno, endowed with wisdom and the conduct, Sugato, well gone one, well behavior, Lokavidu, the knower of the world, Anuttaro, Purisadhamma Sarati, incomparable tamer of being, Sattha Deva Manussanang, the teacher of gods and men, Buddho, enlightened, awakened one, and Bhagava, blessed one, etc. He is great master, not only by words, but also in actions. The word Vidya implies that 8 kinds of knowledge, namely insight, vipassana, psychic powers, manomaya, iddhi, various magical powers, iddhi vida, clairaudience, dibbasota, reading of thoughts of others, parachitta vijanana, perfect reflection of former lives, kubbe nivasa nussati. Then clairvoyance, dibba chakku, elimination of defilements, asavakya. The word charana implies 15 kinds of conducts, namely morality, restraining of senses, indriya samvara, limitation of eating, mattasita, awake in the night, jagarikan yoga, confidence, saddha, moral shame and moral fear, hiriyottapa, well versed in everything, bahusutta, endeavor, parakrama, mindfulness, sati, wisdom, mati. 4 absorptions, tattari, jhanani. Buddha is endowed with those knowledges and he practiced 15 kinds of virtues. The birth of the Buddha has brought happiness to the world. Sukho Buddhanam Uppadu. People commit evil and immoral deeds due to the ignorance. The Buddha eliminated the ignorance and reveal the truth to the world. Therefore, the people, therefore, the people are no more in the darkness of ignorance. They can get rid of suffering by following the doctrines of the Buddha. Vejjupamo jinavaro sadhammo osa dhupamo. Dhamma is like a medicine, and the Buddha is like great physician. Those who want to cure their sicknesses, they must drink the medicine or take medicine recommended by the physician. Same as the simile, the people who want to get rid of suffering should follow the teachings of the Buddha. Dhammapada says, Esova maggo nattanyo dassanatha visuddhya etammitum me patipajjata marasetam pamohanam. There is none other than the doctrine to receive clear wisdom. You should follow this eightfold noble path that deceive the mark. Etammitum me patipanna dukkhasantam karissata akhato ve maya maggo anyaya saltantanam. If you follow this noble path, you will eliminate suffering. I have realized the way that could eliminate defilements, and I have revealed with confidence to you. Tummehi kiccang atappang akhataro tathagata patipanna pamukkanti jaino mara bandhana. You should have the endeavor of burning out of defilements. Buddha only guides the way. Those that follow the path would be able to release themselves from the snare of the Mara by attainment of absorption, the dhyana. We are lucky actually to be born in this world with perfect senses, and let us not to waste the good opportunity to follow the teachings of the great compassionate master, the Lord Buddha. Dukkapatta cha niddukka bhayapatta cha nibbhaya sokapatta cha nisoka hontu sabbe pipanino. May all suffering beings be free from sufferings. May all those beings in fear be free from fear. May all those who are sad be free from sadness. So, I have delivered a short Dhamma talk for you to understand how important is the Eight Noble Path and the Buddha's teaching for our deliverance, for our salvation. Therefore, let us practice the teachings of the Buddha and make our life better in the future, and finally make a wish, make an aspiration to attain nirvana by practicing. So may you all be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.